Hey, South Life Math and History, and this is a very short video on best fit and predict in chemistry. So, in the past, if you ever took algebra or watched one of our algebra videos, you probably watched a video where you saw a graph that looked like this, and you have to find what the points are and what the trend line is. And the other thing is, sometimes you have to estimate and guess what the trend line is and how accurate it is. But this video is going to be the mathematics for chemistry, because when you're doing your science experiment, you're going to have a y and an x value. Your x value represents your independent variable, something that's changing, and your y variable is going to tell you what's dependent. The y variable is the dependent variable, something that's dependent on x. So this example is going to show you how you compare the amount of trees per 5 kilometers squared versus the amount of people per 5 kilometers squared. This piece of data was made up, and it doesn't mean like it came from a city or an environment. It was just made up to show you how to do it and what to look for. So here is the graph looks like. We have points on the graph to explain the different environments when you compare the number of trees in a given area versus the number of people in a given area. And that red line right there is called a trend line. Trend lines cannot always be accurate, because if it was accurate, then the line would be touching all the dots. This is not 100% accurate because it's not touching all of the dots. And number 2, this is called the best line of fit because this is the best how I can put the line in the middle between both points to make it look as accurate as possible. So now we're going to guess a few things. Here is our y variable, the number of trees. And here is our x variable, the number of people. What we're going to do is we're going to see what happens if we can guess an unknown point on this graph and see where it lands near the trend line. Here's an example. If you have 500 trees right here, how many people do you think would be in the same amount or the same given area? Well, what we could do is draw a line from 500 right here. Yes, a straight line, and see where it would intersect. So it intersects right here, and we'll draw a vertical line right here. So it seems that we'll have to make an estimate. Here's 400 people, and here's 500 people. Since it's not in the middle, but it's close to it, I'm going to estimate that the number is going to be 440. Let's do another one. So, let's say you have 300 people. Let's draw a horizontal line and see where it meets on the trend line. So it meets around here. We'll have to make another estimate. Since it's more than halfway, I'm going to say an estimate of 265. If you have other numbers that you came up with, type in the comments below what you think is the right answer, what you think your best answer is. So what we're trying to do is understand and estimate what happens if we have this many trees and versus how many people we can guess. So if we know the number of trees, what if it was the exact opposite? What happens if we know the number of people and not the trees? We can do the exact same thing, but instead of drawing the vertical line first, we can draw the horizontal line. Here's an example. How many people Well, there are 600 people. How many trees do you expect to be compared with? So here's trees right here. Here's people. We'll draw a dot right here and draw a horizontal line. I'm going to say it's around 800 people. So 800 trees right here. 800 trees, 600 people. So that can be another example where you find the best fit and predict what it is. Now the last step is we gotta figure out what kind of correlation this is. If you said it's a positive correlation, it is correct, but it's more mathy. In chemistry, we can reword it and we can say it's called a direct relationship. The reason why is even when X goes up and Y goes up, it is a positive correlation, but in chemistry, it's called a direct correlation. And that is how you can predict points on a graph with best fit. Thank you for watching Top Penalized Math Industry. Like and subscribe, and I hope this video has helped you.